Good morning from Southport. Sunday morning means four-wheel drive here for round 4 of the BRCA 10th Offroad Nationals. I'm going to take a look at the track. I'm coming down this straight, very high speed at the end. Let's try and zoom in on that. And back around the first bank corner and around into the bobbly section and the cobblestones. Then sprint up and over the tabletop like yesterday. Very similar, trying to get, can't quite see it on the camera, but there's actually 2 stages to that down ramp. They're trying to get the second bit of the down ramp for sure. And into the tight hairpin and back over. And up through this group of lunatics and into the back section. You can see where the rubber has been laid down. The line is marked. That's where you need to go. And they are going to slalom through up onto the bank corner, back down over this roller and around and onto the straight. For me personally, it looks like a nicer layout than yesterday. I thought yesterday was a little bit too much of a sprint. Let's go and take a look. Now, what everyone's talking about today is the weather. There is some predicted heavy weather, heavy rain, due at about 2 o'clock, 2:30, which will be around the time that we're trying to get end of round 3, start around 4 going. People are not optimistic, so we'll just have to see how it goes. We will try and gather up our content as much as we can before then, and hopefully we're not rained off, but we'll see. Now, you know what the forecast can be like at this time of year. It may not rain at all. Let's just see how it goes. Stay positive. So we're coming down the straight. And we're through. That is just a patch. That's not a curb. High speed, high speed, high speed. Absolutely flat out in through here. Trying to get it all tracked and tidied up by the time you hit this apex. And there is rubber down here, which tells me it's quite bumpy, which you can see. Now there's a little bump, little roller, not sure what that is there. And then fire it down and into the cobblestones. If these cobblestones are wet, it's tricky on the exit. You might see people sort of overrunning the corner, so they'll run down to the apex and they will try and carry as much speed through and sort of get to here and then do the majority of their turning and then fire out. There's obviously no traction on the cobblestones, and when it's wet it's terrible. So I'm going to be hitting this fast and you'll just see very lumpy on the down ramp. You need to be hitting it here somewhere, or a little bit further even, and then roller into open hairpin. Watch it on the exit. A couple of people yesterday just tipping that lump on the back of the curbstone on the way out and rolling the car over. Now this is going to be interesting. I think there's going to be a majority of people jumping over that mark, or certainly coming close to it. I think the 4-wheel drives, they'll be jumping and they'll be trying to get down around here somewhere. There's not much of a down ramp, it's a flat landing. Oh, tricky one. That is tricky. That is tricky. Definitely enough speed out of the corner to get plenty of air. They might just be landing it here at the apex, just where there's a bit of a down ramp, a bit more sympathetic, and a good line then up into the back section. The back section, the back section. Every second word in Southport is the back section, the back section. Yeah, well, here it is. So this is the make or break. Stay in over the first roller, trying not to dive the front of the chassis into the second lump at the seam here. And then if you do carry a little bit of speed, you should be landing it right in the hollow about here, and then turning and popping out. Sounds simple, is definitely not simple. All the locals who have had years and years and years of practice and now have the muscle memory for it can do it. People who are here for the first time, very, very difficult. Very, very difficult, because you're doubting yourself that is the fast line through, because every time you go through it correctly, you say, that can't be it, that feels so slow. And it's not slow, it's the right way to do it. Not upsetting the car, not hitting any of the lumps which have the tree roots under them. Just the way it is. So down here now, short hairpin at the curb. It's a steep curb. If you put wheels up onto it, you're going over. It's off camber and it's a steep curb. So care needed there. Up onto the bank corner. This presents no issue really for anyone, as long as I can remember not to follow yesterday's path. Now, this was a roller yesterday. It's not a roller today. We're going to see a mix of people who are good in the air, doing a little bit of a whip, like we saw Darren Bloomfield doing a few years ago, last time he was here. Doing a nice whip and just ending up down at this apex without rolling the car over. And there will be people that just pop it. So that's interesting. And then back around, right at the top end of the corner. Let's show you how far we are from the rostrum here. Not too bad. There it is. Now, double apex here. Tricky. High grip, in under the trees. You know, you're trying to get stuff lined up to get as much speed as possible onto the straight. So that'll be interesting to see the different lines. Gonna have to pop out of that hairpin and come up and around and just be neat and tidy. And sort of once you're in that black area, then I think the four-wheel drive, it's power down, and just try and track it onto the straight without running across the straight. So there you have it. Oh, skies are a bit grey. Let's see how it goes today. So, little thanks to our sponsors: Schumacher, Model Tune, RC Octane, Rude Bits, FF Racing. I really have to encourage anybody who's into this sport in the UK to buy your equipment from these guys, because they are trying to promote and build up your racing. So, you know the way it works. I've actually switched to Schumacher cars myself this year for the first time. Never run Schumacher before. Why did I do that? Well, Schumacher support me, I support them. That's sort of the way it goes. So we'll leave it for now. Come back to me for little snippets. Keep your eye on RacewayOne.com. Please hit like and subscribe. Every single subscriber helps. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.